Kia ora. Today I'm looking at an old LEGO set from the original release of the Toy Story line that came out in 2010. Toy Story received LEGO sets based on the first and second movie in January of 2010 to coincide with the release of the Toy Story 3 movie. Eventually that same year, once the third movie came out, we did have sets based on Toy Story 3. In that same wave though, we had this set dedicated to Toy Story 2. This is set 7598, Pizza Planet Truck Rescue, which released in 2010 for apparently 90 NZD, which I'm quite surprised by. I'm assuming it's 90 NZD because it was 40 USD, and I'm assuming that they matched the price points for us here, so yeah, 90. Currently it's valued at 300 NZD sealed, so 90 actually sounds pretty good to me, sorry. The set overview is one of the most well-known sequences in Pixar's filmography. People who grew up with Pixar know all about Pizza Planet and the infamous vehicle. The truck appears in the first two movies in two very important scenes. Buzz and Woody hitch a ride in the truck to get to the restaurant in the first film, and the crew hijack a truck in the second one when they need to make a quick mish to the airport. It is based on the second film especially due to the minifigures that were included in this set. So here's the truck all built up. It's massive, and something that's really interesting in the LEGO Toy Story line does is its scaling for the minifigures. The toys are portrayed as minifigures, but in universe they should realistically be smaller than the human people who are traditionally portrayed as minifigures in LEGO. So because of this, real world objects like sets based around real vehicles are scaled all the way up. Now that scaling is still a little questionable naturally, but it makes for some really unique looking sets. I really love the set overall, it's one of my favourites, but if you start to think too hard about the plausibility of scale for a kid's LEGO line, then it might start to kind of sour your taste, I think. It's a nice size and shape overall, complemented really nicely with those colours. Also printed pieces, amazing. I'm personally always okay with stickers, but printed pieces are always going to be better than stickers. The colours pop a lot more, the design doesn't lose quality, and I don't have to be the one who's placing them. We have some prints of Pizza Planet and the logo. The back section here features printed windows all over. We've got a license plate, a Yo print, all these good things. Brick-built logo of the rocket ship up top for some added bonus. It's captured the likeness quite well, the only difference being just how clean this all looks. If they were to remake the Pizza Planet truck by today's standards, I can definitely see them incorporating the grungy look of the truck as seen in the movies. The stocky build is really great to play around with. As a model goes, yeah, I really love it. Now the inside of the truck is rather interesting. All the effort really went into making sure that the outside looked perfect, as it's pretty bare bones inside actually. You can pop the hood here to reveal some form of an engine. It's not made out to be an accurate vehicle, but this is the access to the play feature. Because inside here we have the pizzas that are just stacked up on top of each other. More on this in a second though. The doors can be opened, they feel pretty tight to be moving like this. Modern LEGO builds don't even bother featuring opening doors anymore, so this is a fun relic of the past. Inside we do have a steering wheel and some brown bricks which act as seats, but that's it. Really, there's not a whole lot to do in here. Taking a look at the back section here though takes us to the play feature. You can pull on this trailer hitch here, and it's tied with a rubber band to shoot pizzas out from the front of the car. Great feature, it works really well. Stacking the pizzas back up inside the truck takes a little bit of effort if you want them all still facing up and being quite clean, but it's a great feature and I'm happy for the inclusion. The last interactive section here is the back canopy. You can remove it and see what's inside. The answer is not a whole lot, but this is vital if you want to be able to display all of your figures as the instructions suggest. Removing the top roof makes it easy to sit Buzz and the alien. We first stand Rex the dinosaur in this back section of the middle, but it's not an even playing ground to work with, so he will be slightly off kilter. Ham squeezes in between the cab and the driving seat. He has his own little special designated area here. Buzz and the alien can be seated in here like so. Then we just reattach the canopy back onto the car and the roof as well. Here is what the truck looks like when everyone is placed inside. Messing around with Rex to get the best possible pose for him takes a little bit of time. Here is Buzz Lightyear, who was featured in other sets across this theme, so he is not an exclusive minifigure. I've always loved the original Buzz Lightyear minifigure for all of those special parts that he uses. A brand new headpiece, chest armor, helmet design, and wings. I love the colors which look really great on that plastic, and I like the use of the molded heads if I'm completely honest. Molded heads just makes the toys look a lot more distinct amongst the other humanoid Disney minifigures. This just makes more sense to me. Let's go over those crazy parts though. According to Brickset, this is not the same shoulder armor piece that would release later on in the Toy Story 4 sets, so it remained an exclusive to this series of Toy Story sets. A half-dome helmet is used and wings that can be separate. Very special parts indeed. I do wish we had a version with the full dome helmet, if I'm honest. Even with the Toy Story 4 sets, we never got that type of a Buzz figure. He features some minor back printing when you remove his armor piece, and the removable wings and helmet dome means that you can make the gold standard look for how he appears pretty much throughout the entire series of movies. Love this figure so much. This is the Alien, who had his fair share of remakes and re-releases. The Alien is a really great figure when you look at it for what it is. I just think that the remakes and re-releases made him feel a little oversaturated. Special molded head, and one of the few Toy Story figures that would continue to have that special molded head once they changed to regular minifig heads. I love the Aliens, and really, you do want to collect a whole bunch of them so that you can have an accurate bundle. This is Rex, who was a complete brand new design entirely for this line. Rex and Ham must have been very expensive because they released in quite a few sets in total. Rex features some studs on his back for figures to interact with. He has his legs and his tail as their own individual parts, and rubber arms that are connected together through that chest. Great prints, great mold that's really true to that character. Ham is also a fantastic inclusion, one complete piece with excellent Pixar level prints for his expression. I love his inclusion so much, and all three Hams that would release in this wave all featured some form of a special variant. Ham was a fully working in-universe piggy bank, and here, LEGO actually did include a rubberized cork piece that can actually be removed from Ham's belly so that you can slot LEGO coins into him. It's a little hard to remove now that I am an adult, but I was obsessed with this feature when I was a kid. The instructions are a bigger manual than norm, no real theming inside unfortunately, just some nice blue colouring. The back shows instructions on how to display the set, and a small advertisement window on the other offerings. A fantastic wave overall that released with a trash compactor, Lotso's truck, and the Western train chase. The LEGO Toy Story line has been one of my favourites ever since it released. I liked those sets released for Toy Story 4, but the Juniors ones were nowhere near the praise I could give these. They'll just never come close, unfortunately. The figures are excellent, and the set's design choice is just a really good one that works for LEGO, both in its design and for its audience. If you enjoyed this look at an older LEGO set, liking and subscribing does help to support this channel in making more videos like this. Ka kite anō.